Good morning, everyone. It's Egwin again. I realized that there are still some people who have troubles speaking on camera, and I thought I'd just simply throw in some information that might actually help in that regard. So today I'm talking about vlogging in relation to personality types. And to keep it simple, I am not going into detail about personality types. There are a lot of different systems one can use to actually identify those. So to keep it really short and tight, I'm just simply gonna go with introvert and extrovert for now. Obviously, that's an incomplete picture, but still let me go with that. I think that alone is already helpful. Now, let's talk about personality first. Personality is not just something in your head. Personality is something that you build that has to do with your consciousness, with your expression of consciousness, with your mind, with your emotions, and with your body as well. And personality is definitely something that is deeply ingrained in your body and in the workings of your body as well. This literally means that the personality you currently are is mirrored by your body, not just in terms of shape or maybe muscle function, but also in the body's ability to interact and to connect, and most importantly, it's ingrained in the way your body literally deals with impulses from the outside. Now, what are impulses from the outside? If I stand next to another person, then there is an energy flow. Every single one can feel it. I can go into the physics about it, but that's again far beyond this short vlog. Anyway, there is an energy flow, there is an exchange. You feel when someone focuses on you with his or her eyes. So there is actually something physical going on, there is actually some interaction. And also I think it's the Heart Math Institute. They are a really great resource for stuff like that, because they did research on how the electromagnetic fields of two hearts actually sync with each other and so on. So there's a lot going on as soon as bodies meet, as soon as people meet. And that effect multiplies as soon as you have a crowd of people. And there are many other things that go on as well, like also the visual impulses. You see someone else, you see his or her reaction, his or her body language and microtones in the skin, in how the facial muscles are used and stuff like that. And your own mind takes that picture and actually repeats it in your brain. It's called neuroneurons. It's a special aspect, or not going to go into that greater detail right now. And the point again is visual impulses, impulses via sound, and energetic impulses. They all have to be dealt with in our body. Now, each and every body organizes around specific centers, and which centers a body uses, literally which organ functions a body uses to sort of buffer influence and experience from the outside, depends also on your personality type, not only, but also. So personality typing is literally something where we not only talk about a psychological process. Why do we talk about it like that? Now, let's say you have a very introvert person and he or she has trouble speaking on camera. Now, one of the points here is many introverts sometimes project their fears, sometimes project all the people that they're afraid watching right now into the camera. So they're subconsciously, there's something going on, like a personalization of the camera, or it's a shift in perception where even though a crowd or another person isn't even there, they suddenly sort of project it into the camera. Also, one good tip for someone like that would be try to cover your own picture on your camera. So if you're filming with a regular camera and not with a phone, it shouldn't be a problem, because if there is a screen, you can just turn the screen away. If you're doing it with a phone, just cover your own picture on the phone. Just do it as if you were talking literally to your hand, and make sure to realize that at that specific moment you might actually be completely alone. You might actually just sit in your room, or you might actually be somewhere out in the garden with no one around or something like that. So that would be one tip that you can use to start to get more comfortable on camera, apart from aspects like, I don't know what I should talk about and stuff like that. Obviously, there are many differentiations, and I can only go into a couple of them, because otherwise it's not going to be a vlog, but a huge video tutorial. Okay, let's jump to an extrovert person. Say you are an extrovert person and you still have problems talking to camera. Now there can be a lot of reasons for that, but what I find, apart from some extrovert types who just have no problem with going out at all and just are so extremely extrovert that they don't even mind whether or not there is one person standing there, a camera standing there, a whole truck from a TV company standing there, including 5 million people. They simply don't care, because they're so centered in their energy, and they focus so much on putting their energy out that they don't care. But there is also the more human-based extrovert that is much more reliant on interaction, on personal interaction with people. There are still people who can talk to a big, huge crowd. Those are still people who really are communicative and who can easily even approach people and stuff like that. But I find that some of those sometimes have troubles as soon as they try literally to communicate without a counterpart. And a camera normally isn't enough counterpart for them. Now that's the point where what I've been saying before comes in. Because those people actually rely on this physical interaction with other people in their close proximity that they can balance on and that they can interact with on a subconscious level. So they actually need this feedback loop in order to be centered and to be actually promoted and facilitated in their communicative abilities. For someone like that, I would suggest just have someone, maybe someone you know or whatever, just have someone stand next to the camera or next to your phone while you're holding it. Just have someone else's head, someone else's face, a literal person, not just a picture, a true life person, just next to it. Still focus on the phone, sometimes maybe look him or her in the eye, then look back at your phone or at the camera you're using, something like that. Because then again, you can step by step train yourself to get comfortable with interacting and with communicating with a device, with something that we consider being dead. But you can still have this immediate personal interaction and connection. So for the introvert, it's this realization that he or she in herself or himself is actually centered. It can be stable and can be in there completely self-reliant, completely safe. And for the extrovert who has problems talking without an audience, just put someone there that literally gives your body an audience, and then slowly, step by step, that goes for both personality types, win yourself off that. Every time you step in front of the camera, you'll get more comfortable just doing that. And then again, that leads to the point where eventually you can let go of all those helping stuff, where you can actually look at yourself while you're talking, where you do not need that other person next to the camera anymore. Okay, so that was quite long already. I hope it helped some of you guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. You see, that's part of my work, going really deep into specific situations and coaching people exactly where they are at. So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope it helped some of you. Have a wonderful time and see you soon.